Good morning, all my friends and all my business partners across the globe. This is Mr. Aishi Gupta once again, connecting from India, uh, and your super duper upline from India, as I mentioned. And just like all my previous audio presentations, this audio presentation is also going to be on a very, very important topic, which is not just important, but I feel it is ultra critical because if you would like to build a networking business, uh, a DXN network marketing business, this DXN network marketing business around the DXN health and wellness products, uh, since the nature of the marketing plan is such, since the design of the networking business is such, that you need to build a relationship with many business partners and build that 6x6 network structure which I spoke about in the previous audio presentation on the DXN marketing plan and building the 6x6 network structure. That 6x6 network structure, building that network and retaining the participants of that network, retaining the distributors of that network, that can only be possible when you maintain a good upline downline relationship, which is what the topic of today's audio presentation is all about. It is about upline downline relationship. Network marketing is a business where we are doing word of mouth advertisement of DXN health and wellness products. It's basically a sales and marketing skills that you will be needing over here in this business. But without this networking, okay, it is only a sales and marketing business. But just because of that single more additional option that we are getting over here, building a network of distributors, building a network of business partners, it is this building a network, building the network of distributors, it is because of this that relationship building becomes very, very important, and relationship building is directly linked to trust building, building trust, building faith, building mutual respect. Understand? So mutuality is the key word over here. Mutual trust, mutual respect, mutual faith, mutual benefit. The upline and the downline are working together to build their grow line, to build their network. Understand? Build the network of both of them, the upline as well as the downline. And without proper relationship, and without a relationship that is going to be long lasting, it is not a short term relationship, it is not even a medium term relationship, it is a long lasting relationship. Without creating a long lasting relationship, it is not possible to create, to construct a network. The 6x6 network structure is not possible if you do not have a good relationship building skills. You do not have the art and the science of relationship building skills, the relationship between the upline and the downline. Okay. Now, when a person joins network marketing business, when a person gets enrolled in DXN, every person joins because a sponsor is sponsoring that new entrant. The sponsor is sponsoring that new distributor. So the new distributor is the downline of the sponsor, and the sponsor becomes his upline. So these are the two terminologies that is going to be used very often within the network marketing industry, the upline and the downline. Understand? But the person who joins the network marketing business in the context of DXN, the DXN network marketing business, when the person is joining, at that point of time, at that juncture, the person is a downline of the upline. But when the person starts creating his own network, then that person becomes the upline of his downlines. So that means that every person who joins the DXN network marketing business, every person who joins the DXN network marketing business is both an upline as well as a downline. There is not a single person except for the person, except for the founding fathers of DXN or the founding members of DXN who started from where the genealogy, from where the entire network is beginning. Except for that person, every other person is both an upline as well as a downline. Understand, I may be the super upline of all of you, all my audience of this audio presentation. I may be a super upline, but I am also the downline of somebody. Understand, I also have uplines. Understand, and I don't have just one upline, I have hundreds of uplines. So there is an entire line of sponsorship. This is called the line of sponsorship. Understand, your immediate upline is just one generation above you. Likewise, there are so many other uplines. Understand, so this entire line is called the line of sponsorship. You understand, and every person in this line of sponsorship is both an upline as well as the downline. He is the downline of the upline, but he becomes the upline of his own downlines. Understand, and because the DXN network marketing business is a unique kind of business model, and it is a networking business, and you are joining not as an employee of your upline. Suppose when I joined, my upline sponsored me. My upline did not hire me as his employee. I am not an employee of the upline. I am a business partner of the upline. Understand? So you need to understand this business model and the relationships and the roles that emerges because of the design of the marketing plan, because of the design of the structure of the network. So when a sponsor is recruiting me, I am not being recruited as an employee of the upline. I am being recruited as a business partner, as a distributor partner of the upline. You understand? There has not been any kind of an offer letter that has been given to me. There has not been any kind of a appointment letter or offer letter which was given to me when I joined, which mentioned that this is going to be my salary and this is going to be my working hours and I am going to work over there. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. I am joining over here as a distributor partner. We rather received a different kind of contractual agreement, which was the direct selling agreement form. Understand? So that means I am a distributor partner. So I am not an employee. So this is one thing which every person who is joining the network and who initially is a downline should understand. Because in one of the earliest audio presentations of mine, what did we learn? We learned that there are 3 components that are needed in this particular business in order to succeed in this business. And the first one is mindset. And in mindset, you need to have an entrepreneurial kind of mindset and not an employee mindset. Understand? So when you are joining the DXN business, when you are being enrolled, when you are getting signed up or somebody is enrolling you online, doing the online registration form, you're filling up the online registration form, you're getting your 9-digit distributor code. At that point of time, you are getting inducted, you're getting hired as a distributor partner. So you need to start cultivating, you need to start absorbing and imbibing in you an entrepreneurial kind of a mindset. You cannot join the network marketing industry in this business and work like an employee of the upline or employee of the company, you're of the company, or employee of the super upline. I am the super upline of some of you all. There is no hierarchy in network marketing. There are no managers in network marketing. Your upline, your super upline is not your manager or your senior manager. There are no managers. The entire work that we will be doing, that we do in this network marketing business, is completely purely based on the upline downline relationship. So the kind of leadership that is needed in this particular business is a completely different kind of leadership. You cannot expect to behave like a corporate kind of a leadership and expect people are going to work. So you need a completely different kind of leadership. The kind of leadership that you need in DXN business is leading by example. You need emotional leadership. You need relational leadership. You cannot have leadership by authority which is usually there in most corporate workplaces. Understand? And if you do that, then what is going to happen is that you are going to lose so many people. Understand? So you cannot, because there is no authority, there are no managers. Okay, so I, who is making this your audio presentation, and I am addressing so many listeners of mine, so many audience of mine, I am not your upline. I'm sorry, I am your upline, but I am not your manager. I am not your there is no authority that I have. Understand? I have given you a business. Now it is up to you, and the work that both of us will be doing collaboratively, that we can expand our business, wherein both you will benefit, the downline is going to benefit, and the upline and the super uplines, all of us are going to benefit. Like all of us are going to benefit. So it is a win-win solution for the upline and the downline. Win-win marketing plan, which I covered in the audio presentation on the DX and marketing plan. Okay, so this is something which all of you all need to know. So upline downline relationship can foster only when this understanding is very, very clear. Because see, I have been in this network marketing industry for quite some time, and I can tell you with my personal experiences, and I have learned it in the hard way. I have had some very bitter experiences also. I can tell you that this upline downline relationship is extremely critical if you want to expand your business. Understand? And you need to understand the nature of the business. You need to work collaboratively. So this topic, that's the reason why I chose this topic as today's as the topic of today's your audio presentation, because it's very important to know that this business, without sales and marketing of DX and health and wellness products, the things, this entire your network is not going to grow. But your network will only grow if you build relationship with all the people who are selling the DX and health and wellness products. You understand? So retailing that we do to sell health and wellness products is nothing but building, is nothing but the sales and marketing operations that we are doing. But building the network is what we do but building the network is something which requires building relationships, building faith and trust, which in my opinion, in my practical experience, is more challenging than sales and marketing of DX and health and wellness products. So basically, if you do not have networking, and we know by now that it is the network which is my business net worth, it is the network which is going to give me a lot of income, right? We know that. In order to build that network, you need to have you need to learn the art and science of relationship building. Okay, so that is something which I wanted to emphasize in this audio presentation. Now, how do you build a good relationship? Number one, when you are joining as a downline, as I mentioned, that there is a relationship between the upline and the downline. You understand? The upline is the upline of the downline, and the downline is the downline of the upline. So there is a two-way direction that is happening. Understand? And the upline should not treat the downlines as an employee. If you are an upline of your downlines, and if you are treating your downlines as an employee in order to get certain work done, if you are barking orders to your downline, or if you are treating them as employees or you're expecting the other person is going to do something which you are going to do forcefully, then this business is not going to survive. Understand? You will be ruining the relationship permanently, and once relationships, faith and trust gets broken, to be very frank, it is very difficult to mend that. It is very difficult to repair the trust. If it is very difficult to repair a broken relationship, very difficult to repair a broken trust. Understand? So right from the beginning itself, when you start this business, you need to internalize. If you are the downline, you need to internalize that you are not the employee of the upline, and the upline should also not treat the downline as an employee. I can show you so many people in the line of sponsorship which I spoke about, who treat their downlines as uh, as their employees. Understand? There are some of the uplines who want to sell their network marketing courses as an additional side income. Understand? In the line of sponsorship, there are some you will find some uplines whom I categorize as bad uplines. In this business, in the line of sponsorship, you will find different kinds of uplines. You can find good uplines, you can find bad uplines, and you also can find lost uplines. And I am going to elaborate what these three kinds of uplines are. Understand? So in this entire line of sponsorship, I have found people who are trying to sell their network marketing courses. Although the crown ambassadors of DXN, inside of DXN, we typically don't charge any income. We don't charge any money for training our downlines, because the downline is already giving us passive income from their business. I'm already getting business from my downlines. I'm already getting monthly passive income from my downline. So there is not any need to provide any additional or charge any additional money for training. And especially inside of DXN business, training and development and all these you're understanding the business, and everything is being managed and done by the company. The crown ambassadors are also having their YouTube channels, like DXN RVC YouTube channel of Professor Vasupalaya, who is the first crown ambassador of DXN in India. None of them are charging any kind of your income or charging any kind of money for training or selling their courses. Understand? Nothing like that. Okay, and the rationale behind that, the logic behind that, is the downline is already giving them income. So that is the reason why people should understand the mutual benefit, the mutual relationship, and the mutual interdependence between the upline and the downline. Understand? So if you treat your downlines as an employee, if you try to sell your network marketing course to your downlines, and the downline later on realizes that the upline is exploiting the downline, then you have spoiled the entire relationship. So as an upline, you should not do that. And as a downline also, it is your duty that when you have joined this business, you should know that this is your ownership. It is your own independent business. You have to think like an entrepreneur. You have to think like a business owner. Understand? So that's very, very important. So the upline and the downline are in the midst of a mutually interdependent relationship. Okay, and I can show you examples of really bad uplines who want their downlines to do plan shows or business presentation for their clients. Now this is something bad. There are uplines who are without paying any salary or any kind of your income, they are wanting their downlines to do 30-40 minutes presentation for their clients. This is your business. Every person is an independent business owner. Your clients, you are owning your clients. This is your business. You cannot, as an upline, treat your employee as treat your downlines as an employee and make them do 50 minutes plan show for or 40-50 minutes plan show for business plan show for your clients. Understand? That is not a good practice. And there are uplines which I can show to you who are exploiting their downlines. Such uplines are bad uplines, and you should be careful of such uplines. You should not allow, if you are the downline and you've just started, even if you, let's say, don't have an employee, even if you don't have an entrepreneurial mindset, if you still have not developed that business mindset or entrepreneurial mindset, you should not allow any upline to exploit you. Understand? So there should not be any exploitation of the upline sorry, there should not be any exploitation by the upline of of the downline. Understand? That should not happen. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that is very, very important. So there is something, this is a very big issue which this industry is facing, where there are lots and lots of bad uplines in the line of sponsorship. And because this is an independent business, and independent person's personal brand matters in the end. Understand? People are going to join you. People are not going to join your upline or your super upline. So your personal brand matters. Your character matters a lot. If your character gets tarnished, if your personal brand gets tainted, then people are not going to join you. So if you are behaving like that, if you are treating your downlines as an employee, you are making them do 50 minutes or 40 minutes plan show for your clients, not for their clients. Understand? But for your clients, then means you are treating them as an employee. If let's say you are selling your network marketing courses, which does not need any your charges at all, because everything is now online, and the crown ambassadors are providing everything free of cost, the company is also doing, that means you are a bad upline. And all the downlines who are listening to this audio presentation, please beware, be careful of such uplines and avoid such uplines. In the line of sponsorship, you can always go to people who are good uplines. Search for people who are good uplines and go to them. Understand? They are going to give you unconditional support and guidance to you in this particular business. Okay. So they are the bad uplines that I am talking about. The good upline are uplines who are giving you support and guidance, caring for you. There is genuine care that they are displaying. This business is about building trust, building faith, and building relationship. Understand? If there would not have been relationship building, trust building, and faith building, then this business is completely, it boils down to only sales and marketing skills. Understand? So, uplines who ensure that they are genuinely caring for their downlines. The downline can be their first generation, 10th generation, 50th generation, anybody. That upline is a good upline. In the line of sponsorship, that upline is a good upline, and you should, as a downline who has just started this business, you should search for such good uplines so that they can give you proper support and guidance. Understand? One of the reasons why I am making this audio presentations, and this audio presentation is going to be uploaded in my YouTube channel on DXN Health and Wellness Network Marketing Business. Like all my previous audio presentations, I will be uploading this as well, and I will be sharing the link also. I am doing all these things, and I am not charging any income or any money from anybody, right? And the reason why I am doing this is because I would want that my network grows and thrives, and there is a healthy relationship that is being built, and a trust and faith that is being built between me and all of y'all, all my audience. Understand? So you have to look for good uplines in the line of sponsorship. Understand? You have to ask people. You have to ask people who the people are in their uplines, and search for people who are going to be good uplines. Understand? So this is the distinction that I make. Uplines can be good uplines and bad uplines. Understand? There is a third kind of an upline, and that upline is a lost upline. I call that as a lost upline because many times what happens is that when you, let's say, start this business, when I started this business, my upline joined this business probably half an hour before I joined. His ID, his account was created in DXN just half an hour before I was hired, or I was recruited in this particular business. Now, do you think that the person who has just started this business half an hour before you, or let's say one day before you, or even let's say 5 or 6 months before you, 5 or 6 months, it takes some time to learn the skills, understand this business, absorb everything. Understand? And every person in your line of sponsorship above you, all of them are in different stages of learning, and different people have different learning speeds. So your upline may have a good learning speed, may be slower than you in learning, may be faster than you. But if the upline has just started this business just half an hour or 10 minutes or 1 day or 3 days or 1 week before you, that upline is not in a position to give you good guidance and support, because that person is himself, the person is himself lost. He himself does not know what to do. In such a situation, when you have just started the business, and if you are a serious person who is wanting to build this business and earn serious income from this business, it is your responsibility also to search for uplines who do not fall in this category of lost uplines, because that upline is going to give you, probably that upline may give you false information or wrong information, may not be intentionally. That upline may not be intentionally exploiting you or intentionally giving you a wrong information. Understand? But then that person just started few weeks before you or few days before you, and so that person is himself in the learning process. So the person is not qualified enough to give you proper help. Understand? So that is something which you need to know. So there are three kinds of upline: good uplines, bad uplines, and lost uplines. And you need to know that the three kinds of upline. Based on my experiences so far, these are the three kinds of uplines which I have observed. I have encountered in my network marketing journey bad uplines. I have encountered in my network marketing journey good uplines, and one of the best uplines in the DXN community would be Professor Vasupalaya. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel of DXN RVC YouTube channel, and he uploads really good content, especially the content which Professor Vasupalaya is addressing, where he is explaining and trying to train his audience. Understand? So that is something which you need to search for. You need to search for good uplines like Professor Vasupalaya. Understand? He is a good upline. He has been in this business for 20 years, and he's still attending all the meetings and seminars, and he still has the kind of energy and the kind of care and attention which is not needed, because he is already earning a lot of income. He is already earning passive income. There is no need for him to do. Why is he doing that? Because he genuinely has attached a passion to this particular business. Understand? With the cause behind this particular business. So that's the reason why he is doing this. So he's a good upline. But I can show you in the entire line of sponsorship I have met people who are bad uplines. So you should guard yourself from bad uplines. And you should also be aware of who the lost uplines are, because in your line of sponsorship 2 or 3 generations above, they themselves are learning. They are in the process of learning. How is that person going to train you, guide you, be a good mentor of yours? Understand? He cannot be a good teacher, right? So you cannot blame such uplines, but it's a fact that people are joining and just immediately recruiting few others. Understand? So that is something which you need to also be mindful of. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share in this particular audio presentation about upline downline relationship. When you are going to build the business, you are going to introduce your clients. There will be times when you need to introduce your clients or the potential recruit to your upline. Make sure you introduce to a good upline and not a bad upline, because if your image gets tarnished, then the upline, then the recruit, the potential recruit, the prospect or the client who is going to buy the products, you will lose customers. Understand? And once you lose customers, once you lose potential teammates, they will not return to you. So always be very careful to introduce, when you are in the learning phase, introduce your clients, your potential clients who are interested in buying DXN products. Introduce your potential downlines, the people who are going to get recruited in DXN business and be a part of your downline distributor network. Make sure you introduce them to a good upline who is an ethical upline, because if the upline is engaging in unethical activities, your prospect may assume that you are engaging in such activities. You understand? You may be a good upline, you may be engaging in good practices, but if you introduce yourself to somebody who is a bad upline or who is engaging in bad practices, then your your image gets impacted, and you will lose your downline network, you will lose your clients. So please be very, very careful. I've learned it in the hard way, and I don't want my audience, whoever is listening to this audio presentation, I don't want you all to go through make the mistakes and go through the challenges and go through the turbulence and the turmoil which I have gone through. Understand? So I hope you will listen to this entire audio presentation carefully and pay heed, most importantly, to the suggestions and the recommendations and advice which I am giving you, and build a good healthy relationship, build faith and trust, because this business is primarily about building faith, trust and belief. It is only then that you can build a very good network, and that network is going to give you passive income for a very, very long period of time. Okay, so I will be uploading this audio presentation in my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you can always ask me in the comment section. The link of this will be shared with you with all of you all in the respective WhatsApp groups, and I will be sharing that with you, the link. Listen to this audio presentation. Have any questions, please ask me. Okay, thank you.